Artificial intelligence is evolving faster than anyone expected, and what's coming in 2025 might shock you. From replacing your job to reading your emotions, the AI wave isn't just coming, it's already here. We're talking about a fundamental shift, a technological undercurrent that's pulling everything along with it, and the pace is just relentless. It feels like every week there's a new model, a new capability, a new headline that makes you stop and think, wait, AI can do now? It's genuinely mind-bending stuff. This isn't just about smarter algorithms or cooler gadgets anymore. We're on the cusp of some truly transformative changes, the kind that redefine how we work, create, and interact with the world. The implications are massive, touching everything from the content we consume to the very nature of employment and personal privacy. It's exciting, a little bit daunting, and absolutely something we all need to be paying very close attention to as we head towards 2025. So, what I want to do in this video is break down some of the most significant, almost unbelievable developments that are predicted to hit hard in 2025. In this video, I'll show you 7 insane predictions for AI in 2025. Real, researched, and already in motion. And trust me, you're not ready for number 5. We're going to dive deep into what these changes mean, how they could play out, and why staying informed is more critical than ever. Let's get into it. First up, by the end of 2025, some experts predict that 90% of all online content could be AI generated. Think about that for a second. 9 out of 10 articles you read, videos you watch, maybe even social media posts, potentially created or at least heavily assisted by artificial intelligence. This isn't just a minor shift, it's a complete paradigm change in how information and entertainment are produced and consumed. Large language models can churn out articles, scripts, and social media updates that are increasingly difficult to distinguish from human-written text. Generative video AI is advancing at a breakneck pace, capable of creating visuals from simple text prompts. And then, there's AI-powered voice synthesis, which can mimic human speech with uncanny accuracy. Combine these and you have the recipe for an explosion of AI-generated content across every conceivable platform. Imagine browsing your favorite news aggregator and the majority of the headlines and summaries are AI-crafted, or scrolling through YouTube where channels might be entirely run by AI, from script writing to voiceover to even the face of the channel being a digital avatar. The sheer volume of content that can be produced is almost limitless when human bottlenecks are removed. This raises a massive critical question. If so much of what we see online is generated by algorithms, can we trust anything anymore? Navigating this new reality will require a new level of critical thinking and perhaps new tools to help us discern the human from the machine. It's a massive shift and it's happening faster than most people realize. Next up, let's talk about how AI is not just changing we see, but businesses themselves operate. Prediction number 2 is the emergence and proliferation of AI-run businesses, and even AI acting in roles traditionally held by human executives, like a CEO. We're seeing startups, particularly in the tech space, begin to experiment with delegating significant operational responsibilities to AI systems. Think about customer service, where AI chatbots are already handling a large volume of inquiries, becoming more sophisticated and capable of resolving complex issues without human intervention. Or marketing, where AI can analyze vast amounts of data to identify target audiences, craft campaigns, and even dynamically adjust advertising spend for optimal results. AI can manage supply chains, optimize logistics, predict maintenance needs for equipment, and even handle aspects of financial planning and resource allocation. The goal for these companies is often hyper-efficiency, reducing overhead, and leveraging data in ways that humans simply can't due to cognitive limitations or the sheer scale of information. The allure is undeniable: reduced costs, increased speed, data-driven precision. So by 2025, expect to see more companies, big and small, integrating AI not just as a tool, but as a core component of their operational and even strategic framework. With all this rapid advancement and increasing integration of AI into every facet of life, it's inevitable that governments and regulatory bodies are starting to pay very close attention. So, prediction number 3 is that 2025 will see a significant wave of AI regulation. As AI's power and influence grow, the calls for oversight, for rules of the road, are getting louder, and lawmakers are beginning to respond. One of the biggest areas of concern is deepfakes and synthetic media. The ability to create realistic but entirely fabricated videos or audio of individuals has obvious implications for misinformation, fraud, and personal reputation. Expect to see regulations aimed at mandating watermarking or clear labeling of AI-generated content, and potentially stricter penalties for the malicious use of deepfake technology. Another major focus will undoubtedly be personal data use. AI models, especially the large language models and generative AI, are trained on vast data sets, often scraped from the internet, which can include personal information. Regulations are likely to address how this data is collected, what consent is required, and how individuals can control their data when it's used to train AI. Beyond deepfakes and data privacy, there's the broader question of algorithmic transparency and bias. If AI systems are making important decisions in hiring, loan applications, or even criminal justice, there's a growing demand for understanding how those decisions are made and ensuring they are fair and unbiased. Some countries or blocs might even go as far as to ban certain high-risk AI applications entirely, or at least place very stringent conditions on their use. This regulatory push isn't just a hurdle for tech companies, it's also a potential source of fragmentation. The landscape in 2025 could look very different from today. Alright, let's talk about something that's on a lot of people's minds. Jobs. Prediction number 4 is that 2025 will witness mass career shifts driven by AI. For a while the narrative was that AI would primarily automate blue-collar repetitive manufacturing tasks. But the latest generation of AI, particularly generative AI, is coming for a much wider range of roles, including many white-collar professions that were previously thought to be safe from automation. Think about roles like copywriters, content creators, and editors. AI models can now generate human-quality text, articles, marketing copy, and even scripts in seconds, often at a fraction of the cost of hiring a human. Customer service representatives are another group facing significant disruption. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are becoming incredibly sophisticated, capable of handling complex customer queries, resolving issues, and even providing empathetic responses. It's not just about content and customer service though. AI is also making inroads into areas like graphic design, where AI image generators can create stunning visuals from text prompts. Paraprofessionals in law and medicine might see AI take over tasks like document review or initial diagnostic support. Even software development is being impacted, with AI tools that can write code, debug programs, and assist developers in various stages of the software lifecycle. But here's the crucial twist. While some jobs will undoubtedly be displaced or transformed, AI is also creating entirely new roles and career paths. The key will be adaptability and a willingness to learn new skills. Chapter 5. Prediction number 5. The dawn of emotional AI. We're talking about emotional AI artificial intelligence that can not only understand human language but can also perceive, interpret, and even respond to human emotions. This is moving beyond just processing data and into the realm of understanding the nuances of human feeling through voice tone, facial expressions, and even physiological signals. Imagine AI systems used in healthcare, particularly in mental health. An AI could analyze a patient's speech patterns, vocal inflections, and facial cues during a therapy session to help a human therapist identify subtle signs of depression, anxiety, or stress that might otherwise be missed. In customer service, emotional AI could revolutionize interactions. An AI system could detect if a customer is becoming frustrated or angry based on their tone of voice, and then adapt its responses accordingly. The technology works by training AI models on vast data sets of human expressions, vocalizations, and sometimes even biometric data like heart rate or skin conductivity. These models learn to correlate specific patterns with different emotional states. But this is where it gets, as I said, a bit wild and potentially creepy. If AI can accurately read your emotions, what are the implications for privacy? There's also the question of cultural differences in emotional expression. The incredible side is the potential for more empathetic and responsive technology. Chapter 6. Prediction number 6. Your personal AI twin. By 2025, many of us could have access to or even regularly use personal AI clones. We're talking about AI systems that are designed to sound like you, write like you, and even learn to mimic your communication style and preferences. Imagine an AI that can handle your email inbox, drafting replies in your characteristic tone, prioritizing messages based on your learned preferences, and even flagging emails that require your specific, nuanced attention. These personal AI clones could also manage your schedule with a much deeper understanding of your priorities and working style. They could proactively schedule meetings, decline invitations that don't align with your goals, and even negotiate meeting times with other people's AI assistants. The goal is to offload a significant amount of the administrative and communication burden that consumes so much of our time, allowing you to focus on more high-value tasks. The benefits are potentially huge. However, this also opens up a Pandora's box of ethical and security concerns. Chapter 7. Prediction number 7. The Brain-AI Symbiosis, Neuralink and Beyond. This is arguably the biggest leap, the one that truly blurs the lines between human and machine, the increasing fusion of the human brain with artificial intelligence. We're talking about brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, with companies like Elon Musk's Neuralink leading the charge. The goal is to create a direct communication pathway between the human brain and external devices, and by 2025, we're expecting to see significant advancements and wider clinical trials. The initial and most compelling applications for this technology are medical. Imagine individuals who have been paralyzed due to injury or illness being able to control prosthetic limbs, wheelchairs, or even computer cursors and communication devices using only their thoughts. Neuralink has already demonstrated some impressive progress in this area with animal trials, and human clinical trials are beginning to ramp up. For people with severe disabilities, this technology offers the potential for a restored sense of independence and a dramatically improved quality of life. The progress is undeniable, driven by advances in neuroscience, materials science, microfabrication, and crucially, artificial intelligence for signal processing. Outrow adapting to the AI revolution. So, there you have it, 7 predictions for AI in 2025 that are, frankly, pretty wild to think about. From the content we consume to the way businesses are run, from our job security to our emotional privacy, and even the potential for direct brain-to-AI interfaces, the changes on the horizon are profound. AI isn't a tool anymore, it's a force of nature. And 2025 will be the year everything changes. It's clear that we're not just talking about incremental improvements, we're looking at a genuine technological revolution that will reshape society in fundamental ways. The speed of this change is what's truly staggering, and it's understandable to feel a mix of excitement and apprehension. Some people will get rich, some will be left behind. But the smart ones? They'll adapt. The future isn't something that just happens to us, it's something we build. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.